Yeah. Pull up a chair. Mic check, DJ, you in the room? Turn that up. Need that needle touch wax, hear that crackle, that song and groove. That's the stories of the block spinning live in the room. From the craze to the cloud, I've been carrying the sound. Same kid on the corner, now I'm narrating the town. Golden era in my headphones, new world in my phone. Still respect the payphone, still protecting my own. Every cipher on the stairwell was a church, was a school. Now we back to the cipher, same heart, sharper tools. Back to the cipher, we live, we love, we learn here. DJ, you spin truth, let the whole hood burn clear. Culture in the clip, let it bang, let it bang. If you feel this, say the name, say the back to the cipher. Back to the cipher. Yeah. This that uncle on the stoop talk.
Little man, keep your
Mixed with homie on a Zoom call.
plotting how we get
Talk trauma, talk taxes, talk bars, talk practice, talk babies, talk ballads, talk scars, turn classics. Every verse is a voice, every guess is a page. From the barbershop debates to the mics on the stage. When the system don't see us, we still building our lane. Use the pain like a break beat, flip struggle to gain. From the vinyl in the basement to the you on the rise. From the cipher in the hallway to the light in their eyes. If you came from the silence but you dying to speak, pull up, park, here we go line for line every week.
back to the cipher.
We live, we love, we learn here. DJ, you spin truth, let the whole hood burn clear. Culture in the clip, let it bang, let it bang. If you feel this, say the name, say the
Back
name.
to the cipher. Back to the cipher.
Yeah, yeah. From the vinyl in the basement to the youth on a ride. From the cipher in the hallway to the light in they eye. If you came from the silence but you dying to speak. Pull up, park, here we go line for line every week.
Yo, peace. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I'm DJ Universe, and I need to start today with a specific number that completely reframes how we look at the game. 99,000. That is roughly the number of new tracks uploaded to streaming platforms every single day. Let that sink in for a second. 99,000 songs daily. And yet, despite this massive ocean of music, I still see so many independent artists and local entrepreneurs operating with this hyper-restricted competitive anxiety. They get completely sucked into the competition trap. They act like we're still living in 1995, where some major label executive in a plush Midtown Manhattan office has exactly 3 slots left on his roster for the entire year. That scarcity mindset is a lie we've been sold, family. We got sold the idea that success is a zero-sum game, that if another creator wins, somehow a dollar is directly taken out of your pocket or a stream is stolen from your dashboard. But that is not how real communities work, and it is definitely not how you build a lasting career in the modern landscape. We have to flip the script on what success actually looks like. When you stop looking sideways at what the next artist is doing, and you start looking forward at your own lane, everything changes. The game is no longer about beating the person next to you. It's about building a direct, authentic connection with the people who actually want to hear what you have to say. Think about the reality of unlimited shelves. Back in the day, physical record stores had actual physical limits. If a store in Columbus, Ohio had shelf space for 500 CDs and a major label bought up 400 of those slots for their priority artists, then every local indie artist was fighting tooth and nail over those remaining 100 slots. But the internet completely dismantled those physical barriers. Streaming created unlimited shelves. Social media created unlimited stages. The digital space means you don't need a gatekeeper's permission, and you don't need to kick another artist off the shelf just to put your record up. The gatekeepers didn't just lose their keys, we bypassed the doors entirely. To understand why community always wins over competition, we have to look at history. Hip-hop wasn't created by billion-dollar corporations, and it certainly wasn't birthed in a major label boardroom. It was created by communities in the Bronx, starting with very specific localized events like Kool Herc's back-to-school party at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue in August of 1973. The entire culture grew because neighborhood DJs, local MCs, breakdancers, and graffiti artists came together to share space and resources. The DJs needed MCs to keep the crowd hyped while they looped the break beats on 2 turntables. The dancers needed the DJ's breaks to show off their footwork. It was a functional, collaborative ecosystem where everyone supported each other's creativity. The ultimate symbol of this philosophy is the cypher. Think about how a cypher actually works. It's a circle. There is no head of the table. Everyone stands shoulder to shoulder. Everyone gets a turn to step into the center, shine, showcase their skills, and then step back to support the next person. When you're in the cypher, you aren't trying to destroy the circle, you're trying to elevate it. If the person before you drops an incredible verse, it doesn't diminish you. It raises the energy of the whole space, forcing you to bring your absolute best when you step up. The cypher is living proof that we can all exist, contribute, and shine in the same space. I saw this firsthand throughout my own journey, when I started from scratch in Ohio and then later packed up everything and moved to Florida to build my business from the ground up. I didn't have a major backer. I didn't have some crazy corporate budget. All I had was the hustle and the local community. I remember setting up local showcases, DJing for hungry indie artists who were trying to get their music heard, and realizing that the artists who tried to do everything completely alone, gatekeeping their contacts and refusing to share billing with other acts, always hit a ceiling. But the crews who came together, shared their street teams, and cross-promoted their shows, those were the ones that actually filled the venues and built a real paying fan base. Let's look at the actual math of this, because this is where the business side of independent music gets really practical. When you operate from a scarcity mindset, you are playing an addition and subtraction game. You think if you collaborate with another artist, you have to divide your existing audience with them. But true collaboration is about multiplication. When creators actually support each other, share each other's music, and promote local businesses, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 anymore. It becomes 10, 20, or even 100. Let's map out a concrete example. Say you're an independent rapper with 500 dedicated local listeners. You collaborate on a track and a joint show with a local indie pop artist who also has 500 dedicated local listeners. You aren't competing for the same 500 people. When you join forces, you are instantly exposing your brand to their 500 supporters, and they are doing the exact same with yours. Suddenly, both of you have the potential to build a combined audience of 1,000 dedicated listeners without spending a single dollar on paid social media ads. Your networks become structurally connected. This is how you build an unbreakable, self-sustaining microeconomy right in your local area. The local indie artist buys apparel from the local streetwear brand. The streetwear brand plays the indie artist's music in their storefront, and the local recording studio offers discounts to artists who promote the studio on their social channels. When you build a localized loop like that, you protect your business from the whims of major corporate algorithms. You aren't relying on some tech platform's update to decide if your fans get to see your posts. You have a real, breathing community that sustains you. Over at Down by Law Management, we've formalized this collaborative strategy into what we call the Hip Hop Hero League mindset. Think about any great superhero story. The hero might be powerful on their own, but when the threat gets too big, what do? They don't fight each other to see who's the strongest. They build an alliance. They assemble a team. True heroes know they can't save the city alone. In the indie music game, your city is your market, and the threat is the massive noise and corporate dominance of major labels who can drop millions on marketing campaigns. Your alliance is your only real defense. When we celebrate another independent creator's success, we aren't just being nice. We are acknowledging that their breakthrough provides a literal blueprint for our own journey. Success always leaves clues. If a local indie artist figures out how to get their music placed on a major indie playlist or books a successful regional tour, that is not a defeat for you. That is living evidence that the path is possible. It means the highway has been paved, and if you pay attention, you can study their route, learn from their mistakes, and apply those exact same strategies to your own business model. But to do this, you have to consciously shift from ego to team. You have to overcome that voice in your head that gets jealous when you see someone else getting shine. Ego wants you to be the only person on the flyer. Team wants to make sure the venue is completely sold out so everyone on the flyer gets paid. When you let go of the need to be the sole focus of attention, you can join a larger movement. And movements are what actually move culture, change local policies, and build generational wealth. So how do we actually put this into practice today? Because talk is cheap, and legacy is built on daily execution. Here is your practical checklist for backing the cypher without needing a massive budget. First, consciously support independent artists. Buy their music directly on platforms like Bandcamp or purchase their physical merchandise at shows. Second, buy local whenever you can. Instead of getting your gear from a massive online retailer, seek out independent local brands. Third, understand the massive power of a share. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars to change an artist's career. Sometimes, a single thoughtful comment, a genuine share of their new release to your story, or a direct introduction to a local venue owner is the exact catalyst that opens the door to a lifelong career. Fourth, attend local events and show up early. Don't just show up for the headliner. Watch the opening acts, network in the lobby, and buy a ticket to show the promoter that independent music can draw a real crowd. We're trying to make this as easy as possible for you to get started. If you're an artist trying to navigate this landscape, go to downbylawmanagementllc.com and download our free Independent Artist Blueprint. It's a step-by-step strategic guide designed to help you organize your business, understand your rights, and start building your own independent legacy. You can also subscribe to Hip Hop Hero League TV to see how we are actively highlighting independent creators who are building positive movements within the culture. Explore our partners, check out Soul Legacy apparel and footwear, and find ways to collaborate rather than compete. At the end of the day, the strongest communities aren't built by isolated individuals trying to protect their little piece of the pie. They are built by people who understand that when we pool our attention, our resources, and our talent, we create a much bigger pie for everyone. The goal isn't to be the only one winning. The goal is to help create more winners, because when communities win, families win, and future generations inherit a real foundation. So don't just stand on the sidelines and watch the culture. Back the cypher. Teamwork makes the dream work, and hustle is the muscle that moves mountains. So on that note, until the next episode, gratitude, blessings, and one love. Peace.
Everlasting impressions.
Yeah. You feel that? DJ, you in the building. Universe. Talk to him. Yeah. This that Everlasting Impression Studios, turning idea to an opus. We do the most.
From the storyboard scribbled on a napkin to the lens locked in, every frame stays slapping. DJ Universe, visionary with the blueprint, down by law management. That's the movement, products of society, build it from the pavement. Not a soul legacy walking through every engagement. We shoot flicks, shoot vids, shoot skits, shoot podcasts, whole squad talk slick. YouTube channel, that's the mothership glow. Every upload feel like a feature-length show. From the booth where the 16 spark in the dark to the edit bay, cutting every scene like art. You can feel the grind in the carpet fibers, whole room wired for creators and live
Everlasting impressions.
We stamp that soul, put the brand in your mind, let it carve that road. From the mic to the screen, it'll outlast time. Every frame, every rhyme, leave a permanent sign.
Everlasting impressions.
This the place, this the code, turn a thought to a world, see the vision unfold. Once you step in the door, you ain't leaving the same, cause forever in your head, you remember the name. Got the boom bap, swing, trap, snap, funk, flex, old school groove with a future tense text. Piano in the corner, sax crying in the cut, while a director block shots, calling all the close-ups. Movie magic when the slate go clap. Time spill gems, put the game on the map. TikToks, trailers, series, sequels. We build empires out of everyday people. Down by law, that's artists on assignment. Contracts signed with a cosmic alignment. Products of society, culture in the code. Every project plant seeds, watch the legacy grow. Soul legacy, sneakers on the studio floor. Entrepreneur spirit in the hinges of the door. You can hear it in the laugh track, serious talk. Every hallway a storyboard, every shot got heart. Everlasting impressions. We stamp that soul, put the brand in your mind, let it call that roll. From the mic to the screen, it'll outlast time. Every frame, every rhyme, leave a permanent sign. Everlasting impressions. This the place, this the code, turn a thought to a world, see the vision unfold. Once you step in the door, you ain't leaving the same, cause forever in your head, you remember the name. From a blank page sketch to a red carpet moment, we design every second like we already own it. DJ Universe in human form, turn a brainstorm, drop into a perfect storm. When the credits start rolling, that's the start, not the end, cause the feeling live on every time it's rewatched again. It's that life on loop, this that brand that stay. Everlasting impressions never fade away. Stamp that soul, put the brand in your mind, let it call that roll. From the mic to the screen, it'll outlast time. Every frame, every rhyme, leave a permanent sign. Everlasting impression. This the place, this the code, turn a thought to a world, see the vision unfold.